Hello, friends. I am sending out this video for I don't know what purpose, to be honest. Um, I'm realizing that more and more that I don't know very much about technology any longer. I used to work in a university and I was the assistant to the director of disability services. And what I would do is I would help students um, and introduce them to adaptive technologies to help them with their schoolwork. You know, whether it be like a technology that would read to them or technology that would type for them. So, like, I don't know if you know what Dragon is, but Dragon, naturally speaking, came out, I don't know, feels like 100 years ago, a long time ago. And what it is you put it on your computer and it will read to you anything you want. It will also type for you. So you can speak to it and it will type what you say. It's fabulous. Fabulous technology. Loved it. They probably have even better ones out now. It's been a long time since I was in that position where I knew stuff about technologies. And now I'm doing things with my phone. And earlier I was on, what was I on? Instagram. And I wanted to check out one of the filters. None of the filters work for me. None of them work on my phone. I don't know why. I don't know if it's something that I've done or something that my phone has done. I don't know. It's a 2-year-old phone, but it's still pretty smart and it works well, but it doesn't, for whatever reason, do the filters. It does some of the filters, but not all of the filters, and I can't figure out why. It's driving me a little bit crazy. Also driving me a little bit crazy that I don't know as much as I used to. It's not that I can't learn. I can learn, but it takes me a lot longer now because of my MS. It takes me a lot longer, like a ridiculous amount longer. So, I need to, I don't know, brush up on my abilities to work with technologies, I guess. Sorta, maybe. I don't know. All I know is that MS sucks. MS sucks because it has taken my brain away from me. I used to actually be intelligent. I used to have some smarts. Now, I could not say the same thing. I mean, that's not true. I don't think I'm dumb, but I know that I'm far less intelligent than I used to be. Um, I used to have all these dreams and hopes and wishes, and yeah, now not so much. Now I just kind of watch other people do their dreams, which is nice, but I don't benefit from that. I mean, I do because I laugh and laughter is important for me. But I mean, this is what I do. This is it. I sit, I watch videos, I clean around my house, of course, sometimes, but I'm not the best cleaner. I'm not the greatest wife at all. I love my husband, and I'm so lucky that he loves me because I was not meant to be a stay-at-home mom. I was not meant to be a wife, a wifey wife. We'll say a wifey wife. You know, the kind that cleans the house perfectly and does everything. You know, I just don't. I just don't. I cook sometimes. I'm not the greatest cook, but I cook. I cook food that I like. I don't always cook food that my husband likes. But he's half Japanese and he had a mom that was a very good cook. And you know, when you have a mom that's a great cook, then you know what good food is. I love my mom so much, but she's a fixer. She's not a cook. And there's a huge difference. A cook is somebody that knows what flavors go well together. They know how to approach the task at hand, let's say. But a fixer is somebody who basically just follows directions of somebody else. And that's basically what I am. I'm a fixer. I'm not really a cook. I'm a fixer. My sister, however, she's a fantastic chef. And she got the genes of the chef genes, and I did not. No. I got the sarcastic genes. My sister got those too. She's also the funny one. So basically, who you're listening to right now is the one that sucks. You should be listening to my sister, even though she doesn't even have a web show thingy. Oh, whatever this is called. Anyway, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing on this page. I don't even know if anybody's going to watch or listen or whatever. I mean, maybe not. Who knows? I got lucky. I got really lucky that I was able to be on Claire's podcast, Storytime with Claire. And I don't know if she's even going to put that up because I was so frenetic. I was anxiety filled the whole time and is speaking more quickly than I've ever spoken in my life. Like I was full of anxiety. And so I don't know if I repeated myself several times. I don't know how it turned out. So we'll see. I really appreciate Claire for allowing me to be on her show. I adore her. She's great. She's fun to watch. She's fun to listen to. She's hilarious, which I always appreciate because funny people are the best people. Sorry if you're not funny, but truly, if you're laughing, you're living. That's it. Everyone should laugh. Everyone should find a sense of humor that works for them and go with it because laughing is huge. I mean, in my family, especially, like, you have to laugh. You know what I notice I do? Okay, this is off the topic. I look away from the camera, and I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's because I don't know why I do it. I look off to the side, I look to that side, I look up, I look down. I just look away from the camera all the time. And maybe I need to stop doing that. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, if you're watching this, thank you. I appreciate you watching my videos. If you're watching this and you want to subscribe, I would so appreciate it. Pretty much right now, my videos are going to be a bunch of babble, which I'm really good at babble. I'm really good at babble. Not necessarily a continuous thought. Sometimes it's like I'll think of something, I'll say it, and then I'll get distracted. I think it's ADHD. I really do. I really believe that I have MS-induced ADHD because I am all over the place more than most of the time. Not just when I'm on the camera, but also in life. Pretty much all over the place. And that's okay. Whatever. Anyway. I don't even remember why I jumped on here in the first place. There was a reason. I said it at the beginning, probably. I haven't been on in a few days. And hopefully the podcast with Claire turned out good because then she'll post it. And if it didn't, I'm so sorry. I hope it did. I hope it turned out okay. I also offered to tell her the story of my family, if she ever, that's where my brain went. If she ever needs an extra guest or needs a story, I could tell her the story that my dad told me my entire life. I could also tell her the Golden River Valley story that my mom told me my whole life, which is not about our family. It's just literally a story that you tell to children. It's a great story. It's very fantastical, and I loved it growing up, and I still love it, and I'm trying to convince my mom to write it because it has not been written. Not only has it not been written, I can't find anything about the story anywhere. She said, "Oh, it's from the Brothers Grimm." I'm like, "No, Mom, it is not from the Brothers Grimm. I think somebody made that shit up. Somebody in our family made it up and just kept telling it to future family members. I don't think it's ever been written. It's a good story. It's about three brothers who live in the Golden River Valley, and the Golden River Valley dries up, and then things happen to the three brothers, and a little magical being comes in and saves the river valley. Well, actually, the brothers save the river valley. Um, uh, but it's really good. I like it. I hope my mom writes it. She's also writing another book right now about a rabbit, another child's book about a rabbit. I'm in the process of writing a book about my life. Um, I already have the title, which is funny because I think a lot of times when people write, they don't come up with the title until later. I have a tendency to come up with an idea, which is usually the title, and then everything else comes after. I wrote another book a long time ago, but I never published it. So parts of that book will be in my book that I'm writing right now. It was called Toxic Coffee, and it was about my life too, but it was about my life at a specific time. The book I'm writing right now, which is called Letters to My Granddaughter, is about my life from birth to this point. So memories, because that's one thing that I don't have. I don't have memories. Like, okay, I do have memories, obviously. Long-term memories, I'm really good at. But if you ask me what I talked about yesterday or what I did yesterday or who I talked to yesterday, haha, good luck. Because I don't remember jack. I don't remember anything at all, which is really irritating, actually. But, yeah, so this book is Letters to My Granddaughter. Have not finished it yet, have not published it yet, but it will be published eventually. We'll see how far I go. Because right now I think I'm at the point of my am I at my teenage years yet? I don't even think I'm at the point of my teenage years yet. I think I'm only at like 6 or 7. So, and I'm literally doing I mean, a memory from every year, except for when I was 8. I don't know that I have memories from age 8. I had some bad things happen. Really bad things happen in my life. So there was a period when I chose not to remember that time in my life. But it's one of those things that you can either let it follow you and, you know, take control of you, or you could just put it away, ignore it, just not pretend like it didn't happen, because obviously it affected me, but I choose not to let it harass me. I choose not to let it sit on my shoulders and follow me around. That's just not something that I would do. I just don't. It's kind of like walking out of paralysis. I did that too, because I don't want things to bog me down, you know? I want to just live a happy life. That's what I've chosen. Anyway, oh, you're getting to see my nice messy piles of boxes that we have. We have piles of boxes. It's great. Sometimes those boxes are used for presents. Sometimes they just sit there and they don't ever get out of my house. But that too is my fault. Even though my husband would take them out. My husband's great. He's a great cleaner. I have a great husband. He's pretty fabulous, I gotta tell you. He cleans. The only thing he doesn't do is cook. Like every once in a while he'll make me something. It's usually a Japanese dish like yakisoba or what else does he make? Oh, fried rice. He makes fried rice a lot. I'm not a big fan of fried rice. It's not my favorite. But he makes it, and so I eat it. Anyway, I'm literally babbling for 14 minutes, almost 15 minutes. I hope you're enjoying this content. It's not really content. There's nothing to it. It's just me being lonely, wanting to talk to somebody. And I'm talking to you. Don't you feel lucky? I hope you're having a good day. I hope you have enjoyed all of my babble that really is nonsensical at this point. And I'll talk to you later.